So before I get into this video, I want to ask you a question. Is your debt piling up? Does it feel like you'll never be debt free? Are you confused? Do you not have all the information that you want? That's what I'm here for. You know, since I've been in the finance world, one of the largest questions that I get is always surrounding debt. It's a problem. It's a big problem. And a lot of us don't know how to tackle it. So if you would please stay tuned. Today, what I want to talk about is your debt, how to tackle it, and how to secure yourself for a better financial future. This is James with FinLit. I truly appreciate you tuning in. Let's go. So hello, future millionaires. If this is your first time checking out the channel, I would absolutely love it if you would subscribe. My only goal is to bring value to you and your financial future. So go ahead and check that subscribe button, hit that little bell on the side, and let's go along for this journey. Today, we talk debt. Now, debt is something that a lot of people either don't want to talk about, are too ashamed to talk about, or just, don't have the questions to even ask. But that's what I'm here for. We're going to talk about how to tackle that debt in this video. And I'm going to finish off with a couple of tips and tricks. So let's start with tackling the debt. What I want you to do first, if you have not yet, watch my video on how to save and how to budget. Reason is, before you tackle debt, you need to have your emergency fund in place, because if something happens, you have to be prepared. So watch that video first, then come to this video. So the first thing that I need you to do is get all your debts together and get as much information on those debts as you can. We're talking interest rates and amounts. That's the main two things that we need. Now, pull out that pen and pad and let's get started. I want you to create 3 columns. I'll create them here in front of you so you can kind of follow along. In the first column, I want you to put 0 through 5%. In the second column, I want you to put 6 through 10%. And in that last column, I want you to put 11% plus. Now here's what I need you to do in each one of these columns. Take all of your debt and arrange them per column, wherever the interest rate fits. Now, arrange those debts from smallest to largest. This is very critical. Make sure that you do this. Now, to kind of explain the interest rates real quick, of course, the higher your interest rate, the more it's costing you to pay off that money. So the longer you take to pay it off, the more you're spending. So the key is to start with your largest column and the smallest amount. So let's say you have 3 credit card bills. One is $500, one is $1,000, and one is $1,500. And all of those are in the 11% plus column. You're going to pay off that $500 bill first. You're going to move on to the $1,000, then the $1,500. Once you clear up that high column of 11% plus, you move to that middle column, 6 to 10%. Do the same thing. Pay the smallest off first, then work your way up. Last but not least, knock out that 0 to 5% column. Keep in mind, while you're doing this, you are still paying your minimum balances on everything. Also, don't forget, your house is not involved in this. That is a whole different category in the financial world. We're going to touch on that in its own video. This is every single bill that you have that has an interest rate minus your house, card note included. quick recap. Get all your debts together. Make sure you have the interest rate and the amount to be paid. Arrange those debts into 3 columns: 0 to 5%, 6 to 10%, 11 plus. Then arrange those debts from smallest to largest in each column. Start with the highest interest rate column and the lowest debt. Now I know what you're saying. James, I don't have the money for that, man. All my money goes to bills. All my money is wrapped up in debt and bills, and I have nothing extra to pay towards anything. Listen to me. You do. Here's what I need you to do. I need you to commit to this. I need you to go get an extra job 1 day a week and work 8 hours at Target and make $12 an hour. And every dime that you make at Target, you put that towards that debt that you're paying off. I need you to look around your house and find anything that you do not use anymore, which is probably a lot. Go in that closet, find those shoes, get those clothes, sell them. Any video games you're not touching, any furniture that you don't use, sell it. Every dime that you make extra, you put towards that debt. I'm going to make a separate video on tips and tricks for saving and tips and tricks for paying off debt quicker. But for now, please commit to this. Once again, this is James with FinLit, where we want to make sure that you secure the bag forever. Thank you for tuning in. If you learned anything new, or if you just enjoy hearing me talk, hit that subscribe button. I look forward to growing financially with every single